Good morning students. Once again I welcome all of you to our online classes of English language standard 5th. Students, in the last period we have solved various questions and I have also given some answers of them. And remaining I have told you to solve as an assignment. Okay? So remaining questions I have given you for your homework and I hope that you have successfully solved them. Now students, I just want to tell you one thing that we are learning the topic nouns, singular and plural. So first of all, first thing is that you have to know perfectly what is singular and what is plural. Okay. So by solving all the examples you have come across, you have understood that what is the meaning of singular, and if we want to make them plural we have to add es to the words and we can make them plural. We can also this words, we can also change the words that are having y in the end and changing that y into I and thus adding es to the word. So there are various rules and we have seen all the rules one by one. Can you tell me how many rules are there? We have studied all the 10 rules. Yes. So now one more thing I just want to tell you that when we are changing the subject, then the predicate and the verbs also change. Okay. So when we are using the sentences, okay, when we are using singular and plural in the sentences and we are forming the sentence of the plural, if we have written subject in the singular and we want to make plural of it, then at that time we have to change the predicate, verb and the predicate also. Now you must be knowing that what is the meaning of subject and what is the meaning of predicate. Okay. So subject means the person who does the action and the remaining part of the sentence, it is known as the predicate. Okay. So in the sentence, when you are changing, when the subject is in singular and you want to change it in plural, okay, so at that time you have to change the verb and the predicate also. I hope that you are getting it. Let's see with the examples. Now students, one more important thing I just want to tell you that when subject changes singular to plural, at that time predicate and the verb must change too. This is a simple rule that when we are writing a sentence and when we want to make it plural and we make the subject singular to plural, the subject changes to singular to plural, जो subject है वो क्या हो जाता है, plural हो जाता है. At that time we have to change predicate and the verb too. तब हमको क्या करना पड़ता है, तो ये जो predicate होता है, okay, remaining part of the sentence leaving the subject, that is known as the predicate. Okay, predicate and the verb changes too. Now I just want to explain it with some examples to you. Now see, singular and plural, two columns I have made. Now one by one we will see. First sentence is the boy works hard. Now here the boy is the subject, okay, and works is the verb and hard is the object. Subject, verb, object. Actually each and every sentence made up of these three important parts, subject, verb and object. So the boy works hard. This is our sentence, okay. In this sentence the boy is the subject, works is the verb and hard is the object. Now students see, when we want to make it plural, now this sentence is in a singular form. So when we want to make it plural, we will change the subject singular to plural. Means we will make the subject plural. So we will add s to the boys, and we will make the subject work hard, like this. Okay. Have you noticed this change? Here the subject is singular and here the subject is plural. We have made plural of the singular subject. Boys, boy, boys. Here we have added s to the verb. Works is the verb, and here we have, as we have used here the subject as a plural. Here we have changed the subject as plural. It is plural. We have changed the verb here. Okay. The boys work hard, like this. Now see this sentence, sentence number 2. A parrot lives in this tree. Now in this sentence, which is the subject? Parrot. Parrot is the subject. Lives, verb. In this tree is the object. Okay. Now listen carefully, students. A parrot. This is a singular subject, and when we want to make it plural, we will change this singular subject to plural. The parrots. Okay. As we have used here the plural subject, so the verb will come as live. Here we have used lives. Here we have used live. Parrots live in these trees. Okay. In this. This का हमने क्या किया यहाँ पर? These किया. क्या किया? This किया. Now see the third sentence. The laborer has finished his work. Now obviously you can tell very easily. Laborer is the subject. The laborer is the subject. Has finished. Finished is the verb. His work is the object. Okay. So here the subject is in the singular form. The subject is in the singular form. But if we want to make it plural, so we will add s to the laborer. Then it will become the laborers have. Here we have used has because we are talking about only one laborer. Okay. And here we have, as we have make plural of the laborers. Okay. We have made plural of laborer. Then we have to change the helping verb also. This is known as the helping verb. Okay. The laborers have finished their work, like this. Then last sentence, a rabbit has 2 long ears. Now which is the subject, student, here? Now students, which is the subject in this sentence? Obviously a rabbit. We are talking about one rabbit. As it is singular, a rabbit has 2 long ears. Okay. Has is the verb here. 2 long ears is the object. Okay. A parrot is the subject. Sorry, a rabbit is the subject. Has 2 long ears. Has is the verb. 2 long ears is the object. So when we are making it plural, we will add s to this subject. Rabbits, we will make it rabbits, and we will use here, as rabbit is plural, rabbits is plural, we will use here have, and then we will write the remaining sentence 2 long ears. The rabbits have 2 long ears, like this. Okay. Now have you understood, students, how the subject changes from singular to plural, and when we change the subject to singular to plural, at that time we have to change the predicate and the verb too. So I hope this is clear to you. Now let's move forward. Now students, see question number F. Give the plural forms of the following nouns. Here are some nouns and you have to make it plural. You have to make plural of 8. Now see, the first one is hobby. So we will write here hobbies. Okay. To tooth. We will write here teeth. Then story. We will write stories. Photo, photos. Bus, buses. Life, lives. Army, armies. Toy, toys. Fly, flies. Ox, oxen. Goose, geese. Mango, mangoes. Kite, kites. Potato, potatoes. City, cities. Beach, beaches. So, like this we have made plural of the nouns that are given here. Okay. Now students, look at question number F. That is, give the plural forms of the following nouns. Now some nouns are given here and we have to make plural of them. So first one is hobby, hobbies. We have to write there hobbies. Tooth, teeth. Story, stories. Photo, photos. Bus, buses. Life, lives. Army, armies. Toy, toys. Then here fly, flies. Ox, oxen. Goose, geese. Mango, mangoes. Kite, kites. Potato, potatoes. City, cities. Beach, beaches. So, like this, we have made plural of the given words. Now students, please pay attention in this word photo, P-H-O-T-O. The spelling is P-H-O-T-O. When we are making plural of photo or when we are writing plural of photo, at that time you have to write down the spelling P-H-O-T-O-S, not P-H-O-T-O-E-S. If you are writing P-H-O-T-O-E-S, then it is wrong. So instead of that, you have to write here photos, P-H-O-T-O-S. This is the correct. Okay. So these little things we have to keep in mind when we are writing the plural of the given nouns. Okay. So I hope this is clear to you. Now let's move forward towards the next question. Now students, see question number G. Rewrite the following sentences changing the underlined nouns into their plural form. Okay? Means we have to make plural of the underlined words. Make other changes as necessary. And we have to make the necessary changes also. Now look at the first sentence. The river has a bridge over it. The words that are underlined, the river and a bridge. Okay? These two words are underlined here. Okay? Now, we have to make it into plural form. We have to write it in a plural form. So, what we will do? The river will become the rivers. We will write here the rivers. Okay. Now we have made plural of the river, that is rivers, and so we have to write here have. The rivers have. Now again see the next word that is underlined here, a bridge. Okay. So we have to make plural of this word bridge. So we will write here bridges. The rivers have bridges over. As we have a plural of it, the river is also plural, bridges is also plural. So we have to write down here them, over them. Okay. The rivers have bridges over them. Now see the second sentence. The lady sat on a pony. The lady sat on a pony. The lady sat on a pony. Okay. Here we have to make plural of the word that now see first which words are underlined. So the words are underlined here is lady and pony. These two words are underlined here. Means we have to make plural of these two words. So the lady का plural क्या होगा? The ladies. So underline this word also. The ladies sat on ponies. So underline this word also. The ladies sat on ponies. Like this we have made the singular sentence. We have changed the singular sentence into the plural form. So are you getting it, students? Now let's see the third one. Now students, see the third sentence. The hunter killed a buffalo, a wolf and a sheep. Now the words that are underlined here, the hunter, a buffalo, a wolf and a sheep. Now see, when we want to make plural of this sentence, okay, the word that is underlined here, we have to make it plural. We have to write it in the plural form. The hunter will become the hunters. The hunters killed buffaloes, wolves and sheep. Now are you getting it, students? When we have seen, when we have studied some words that never change, plural of that word never changes, in that word sheep also comes. So plural of sheep is sheep. Okay. So see the sentence, the hunters killed buffaloes, wolves and sheep. Is this clear to you? Why we have written this word same as sheep here? Because plural of sheep is sheep only. Okay. There is no change in the word sheep. So now see the fourth sentence, that is, the woman was not careful. The woman was not careful The woman was not careful about her child. Okay? Child. We have to underline these words. Then we have to make plural. Okay? Now see, the woman. Woman means only one woman. We are talking here about only one woman. And we have to make it plural. We have to make plural of woman. That is women. Women. As we have made plural of woman, we have written it as women. We have made plural of this. So we have to use here where, because this is plural subject. This is the plural subject. And so that's why we have used here where. The women were not careful about. Now look at carefully about her child. Okay, the women were not careful about. We have to write here their, and child will become children. Okay, so like this we have made the necessary changes according to the plural subject. Okay, so up to this you have understood. Up to this, have you understood, students? Now see sentence number 5. The girl is playing. The girl is playing. Underline the word girl. Girl is playing with her friend in the park. In the park. The girl is playing with her friend in the park. Now see the words that are underlined. The girl is underlined here. And friend in the park. Friend in the park. This sentence is, these words are underlined here. Okay. Now see. Tell me the answer. Who wants to tell? Okay. Now let's solve this. The girl will become the girls. Because we are making it plural here. The girls. Now as it is the sentence of a present tense, the girls are playing. So we will write here are. Because the subject is plural here. The girls are playing with their friends. In the friends in the park. Like now students, here we have solved up to 5 sentences. Okay, the remaining 5 sentences you have to solve them, and that is your assignment. You have to solve it in the homework. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you, that each and everything that I have explained you in this video, and hope that you will solve the other examples very easily. Okay, so I would like to stop here. Till then, you have to take care of yourself, keep learning and keep smiling. Bye bye.